Well, here we go. I just left Barb's place, headed down their road out of the mountains here and pick up the main road in just a moment. This is my first quarter of a mile of a 1,000-mile bike ride. What do you do if you're a black cow on a hot day in Nebraska? You go for a swim, of course. Cause it's a beautiful morning, I'm gonna ride my bicycle again today. Oh yeah, we are definitely knee-high by the 4th of July. A lonesome sentinel today, keeping an eye on the landscape and taking in the wind and the energy. You probably can't tell, but he's turned just a little bit towards the northwest, which means I've got a lovely little helping backwind. I'm almost at my destination, 47 miles, and it's not even 1 o'clock. Thank you, wind. I'm so happy, oh so happy. I finally have a backwind. I am flying along trying to avoid the storm. But I don't care, 'cause I only have 5 miles to go. Happy boy. Faster than riding a bike. This is my new friend Greg. He's giving me the guided tour of Memphis.
Memphis, Nebraska.
So long, farewell. farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Ta 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 da 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 ta da. Nebraska. It's been fun, it's been wild most of the time. Thank you for having me. Well, hello. How is everybody today? I have had a pretty rough morning. Heading across the bottom part of Nebraska on Highway 34. Probably one of the worst roads I've ever ridden on. 2 lanes, lots of trucks, no shoulder, up and down and up and down. I can't tell you how many times I made people stop behind me because I couldn't go on. There was no shoulder to go onto. Anyway. Is your glass half full or is it half empty? And at the end of the day, I suppose I've got to say it's half full because right now I'm crossing over the Missouri River and they appear to have some construction going on, although I don't see any. But I have a whole lane and a half to myself. So that whole 30 miles of backing up traffic and no shoulder, now I get to dilly-dally on the bridge over the Missouri. My glass is half full. This is the little town of Malvern in Iowa, and they have really embraced the fact that a bike trail goes through their town. This is the mural, and this is a huge mural on the side of a building. There's some deer jumping off into the woods and the bridge and a raccoon. And just for scale, there's the plants on the ground. And right here is a massive piece of art, a tree, and all of the branches are bicycles. Some just have their front wheel, some just have their back wheel. Some of them have no wheels. Very, very cool. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you like them. As far as the eye can see. Beans. Pretty hilly out here in this part of Iowa, and you can see that the farmers terrace their fields in a way that allows them to keep the surface a little bit more level and horizontal, which will retain water and aid in the growing of the crops. It's pretty cool. Even though we're here in the Midwest, it's very common to find, a lot of people don't know this, that we do have crocodiles in the area, and I think I just found one. There's one right there, lying next to the road. Let's see if we can get a closer look at it. We've got to be careful though. Oh yeah, this one looks like he's badly injured. Take a look at the pattern on his back. You see that? Right there? Man, look at those teeth. This one clearly has gotten into some sort of accident and had a lot of his back ripped off. This Midwest crocodiles. Better get back from it. That was a humdinger of a hill. And if I keep sweating like this, I'm gonna run out of water. Whew. 'Cause it's a beautiful morning. Aha! I'm gonna ride my bicycle again today. I just left the campground, and on my way out I started chatting with this old fella and asked me where I was going, usual questions. And then right at the very end he goes, "You got everything you need? Need any money?" The generosity of complete strangers is the coolest thing. Love, love, love. Well, looky here. It looks like when I'm several miles down this north-south road and I turn right and head to the east, that I just might get me a backwind. Oh, and one other thing. There's always one in the crowd that doesn't follow directions, right? Always one. This is the first time I've ever been close enough to one of these things to be able to hear it going round, creaking and cranking as it turns. Pretty cool. So I have just turned east, and guess what happened? The wind stopped. Every single one of these windmills is no longer turned, well, a tiny, teeny little bit. Here I was hoping for a good solid backwind, and most of them are standing still. That one just started moving again. Maybe they're camera shy. Maybe they were resting. Cheers. Well, thanks for watching. That was part 2 of my 1,000-mile bike trip from Colorado back to Madison. Most of this one was in Nebraska and Iowa. Part 3 coming up in a few days will take us from Iowa over the river and back home to Wisconsin and lovely Laura. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.